Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our English Conversation podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Mark. It's a beautiful morning here. The sun is shining, and we're ready to start our day.
Yes, and today's topic is something everyone can talk about: daily routine.
We all have one, from waking up to going to bed.
That's right. In this episode, we'll talk about how to describe your day in simple, natural English.
So let's start with the morning, how we wake up, what we do first, and how we get ready.
Mark, what time do you usually wake up in the morning?
Hmm, I usually wake up around 7 o'clock.
That's early.
Well, not too early. I'm not a morning person.
Me neither, but I try.
What time do you get up, Emily?
I usually wake up at 6:30. Sometimes I stay in bed for 10 minutes before I get up.
Oh, yes, that's the best part of the morning, staying in bed and pretending we're awake.
Exactly.
So, after you wake up, what's the first thing you do?
The first thing I do is drink water. Then I brush my teeth.
That's healthy. I usually brush my teeth first and then make a cup of coffee.
You drink coffee every morning?
Oh, yes, I can't live without coffee.
Same here. I love the smell in the morning. It makes me feel awake.
Yes, coffee is like morning sunshine in a cup.
After coffee, I usually take a shower. It helps me feel fresh and ready for the day.
I do the same. I like listening to music while I shower. It makes my morning more fun.
Oh, really? What kind of music do you listen to?
Something soft, maybe acoustic guitar or jazz. It keeps me calm.
That's nice. I like cheerful pop songs in the morning. It gives me energy.
Perfect start to the day.
What about breakfast? Do you eat breakfast at home?
Yes, I do. I usually eat eggs and toast and sometimes fruit.
That sounds delicious. I usually eat oatmeal with banana. It's simple but healthy.
Breakfast is important. It gives us energy for the day.
Yes, and I love slow mornings when I can enjoy my food and read the news.
Same here. But most days, I eat fast and run to work.
I know that feeling.
What do you do after breakfast, Emily?
I usually check my schedule for the day. Then I get dressed and do my makeup.
Oh, yes. I just get dressed and make sure I don't forget my keys.
You forget your keys often?
Sometimes. I always check my pockets twice before leaving.
That's a smart habit.
You know, everyone has different routines, but the goal is the same, to feel ready for the day.
Yes. Morning is like a small beginning every day, a chance to start fresh.
I like that. A small beginning every day. That's beautiful, Emily.
Thank you. And even small things, brushing teeth, making coffee, help us feel organized.
Yes, they make us feel in control and peaceful.
Mark, do you use your phone in the morning?
Oh, yes, too much. I always check messages and news before I get up.
Me too. But I'm trying to stop doing that.
Why?
Because sometimes it makes me stressed before the day even starts.
That's true. Maybe mornings should be quiet, just for you.
Exactly. I like to start my day slowly. Drink water, open the window, breathe the fresh air.
That sounds perfect.
You know, Talking about daily routines helps people learn so much vocabulary.
Yes, words like wake up, get up, brush teeth, take a shower, have breakfast, go to work.
And also time expressions, like at 6 o'clock, in the morning, before work, after breakfast.
Right. Those small words make your English sound natural.
What time do you usually leave home, Mark?
Around 8 o'clock, I take the bus to work. It's about 30 minutes.
That's not too bad.
No, I like the ride. I listen to podcasts, sometimes even our own episodes.
That's good practice.
Yes, I learn from myself.
That's the best kind of learning.
What about you, Emily? How do you go to work?
I usually walk. My school is only 10 minutes away from my house.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, I love walking in the morning. The air is cool, and I see the same people every day. The fruit seller, the old man with his dog.
That sounds peaceful.
It is. Sometimes I buy a small coffee on the way. It feels like a little treat before work.
That's such a nice routine.
Even small routines like that can make you feel happy.
Yes, I think happiness often lives in small habits.
I agree. And when you talk about your daily routine in English, it's not just about grammar, it's about sharing a little piece of your life.
That's what makes it beautiful.
So, for our listeners, let's review a few morning phrases you can practice. I wake up at 6. I brush my teeth. I take a shower. I have breakfast. I go to work at 8.
Perfect. Practice saying them slowly with your own times and habits.
Yes, make them real and personal.
The more you talk about your real life, the more natural your English will sound.
Mark, mornings can be simple or busy, but they always set the tone for the day.
That's true. A calm morning makes a calm day.
I like that. And even if your morning isn't perfect, you can always start again tomorrow.
Yes, every sunrise is a new chance.
In our next part, we'll talk about what happens after the morning: work, study, and daily activities.
Yes, we'll share our routines and show you how to describe your day in easy English.
So grab your coffee, stay cozy, and join us again for part 2.
See you soon, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. In the last part, we talked about mornings, how we wake up, have breakfast, and get ready for the day.
Yes, and now it's time for the middle of the day. Work, school, and everything that happens after the morning coffee.
Oh yes, this is the busy part of the day.
The part where life really starts moving.
So, Mark, what's the first thing you do when you arrive at work?
I usually say good morning to everyone in the office. Then I turn on my computer.
That's a nice start. I do something similar. I greet my students and ask how they're feeling today.
That's such a good habit. It makes people feel seen and happy.
Yes, and it also creates a friendly atmosphere for learning.
What time does your class start, Emily?
My first class starts at 8:30 in the morning.
That's early.
Yes, I have to be there a little earlier to prepare my lessons.
You're so organized.
I try to be. What about you? When does your workday begin?
Around 9 o'clock. I work in media, so every day is a little different. Meetings, projects, interviews.
That sounds exciting.
It is, but Sometimes I miss the simple days when all I had to do was study.
Oh, yes, student life, busy but free. You know, Mark, for our listeners, it's useful to learn how to describe what they do during the day.
Yes, you can start with I go to work or I go to school.
Then add details like I start at 9 or I study English in the morning.
And you can use I finish at to describe the end of your work or study. For example, I finish work at 5.
That's perfect. These small sentences are powerful when you put them together.
Mark, Emily, what's your favorite part of the workday?
Hmm, I think it's lunchtime.
Me too. Lunch is my favorite meeting of the day.
Yes, no stress, just food and conversation.
What do you usually eat for lunch?
I usually bring something from home, rice, vegetables, sometimes chicken.
That sounds healthy. I often buy a sandwich or salad near the office.
Do you eat alone or with your colleagues?
I try to eat with others. It's nice to chat and laugh a little during lunch.
Yes, sharing lunch makes the day feel lighter.
What do you usually talk about with your students at lunchtime?
Oh, many things. Sometimes about movies, sometimes about their weekend plans.
That must be fun.
Yes, and it's a good chance for them to practice English in a natural way.
That's the best kind of learning, when it doesn't feel like studying.
For our listeners, let's review some easy sentences for work or study.
Great idea. You can say, I start work at 9. I study in the morning. I have lunch at noon. I finish school at 3. I take a break in the afternoon.
That's perfect. These simple phrases help you describe your daily routine clearly.
Yes, and remember to add small time words like usually, sometimes, or every day.
For example, I usually eat lunch at 12, or I sometimes take a nap after work.
Nice and easy.
Do you ever take a short break during work, Mark?
Oh, yes. I usually take a coffee break around 10:30.
That's a good idea. I sometimes take a short walk outside during lunch.
Walking helps your mind relax.
Yes, even 5 minutes can make a big difference.
Sometimes I just stretch at my desk. People laugh, but it helps.
Hey, that's healthy. I do that too when I'm tired.
What do you usually do in the afternoon, Emily?
In the afternoon, I teach a few more classes. Then I check my students' homework and plan for the next day.
That's a lot of work.
It is, but I enjoy it. It feels good when my students learn something new.
That's a nice reward. What about you? What's your afternoon like? I often have meetings or edit videos. Sometimes I write scripts or record voiceovers.
Wow, that sounds creative.
Yes, but also tiring. By 4 p.m., my brain needs another cup of coffee.
I understand that feeling. For our listeners, here are some easy afternoon expressions. I work until 5. I study until 3. I have meetings in the afternoon. I finish my homework after school.
Good examples. And remember, until means you keep doing something up to that time.
Yes. So if you say, I work until 5, it means your work stops at 5.
Perfect. Explanation, Emily.
You know, afternoon can be the busiest time, but also a nice time to pause and notice small things.
That's true. The light is softer, people slow down, and you can feel the day changing.
I like that. Sometimes I open the window in my classroom and just breathe for a minute.
That sounds peaceful. I sometimes do that in my office, too. It helps me refocus.
Yes, a short pause can make your whole day feel better.
Mark, Emily, what's one thing you always do every afternoon?
Hmm. I think I always check my messages and call my family.
That's sweet.
Yes, it helps me feel connected, even when I'm busy.
That's lovely. I usually write my to-do list for the next day before I go home.
Smart habit. It helps you relax later.
Yes, my mind feels lighter when I know tomorrow is planned.
You know, routines sound boring to some people, but they're actually comforting.
Yes, they make life feel stable, like a rhythm.
Exactly. It's not about doing the same thing every day, it's about building balance.
Well said.
So, to our listeners, try to practice by saying your own afternoon routine aloud.
You can start with, I work in an office, I study at school, I have lunch at 12, I take a break in the afternoon, I finish at 5.
Perfect! Say it slowly and imagine your own day while speaking.
That way, English becomes part of your real life, not just words on paper.
You know, Mark, I think routines are like stories we tell every day.
That's beautiful. Every morning, afternoon, and evening, all parts of our little life story.
Yes. And when you learn to tell that story in English, people can see the world through your eyes.
I love that thought.
In our next part, we'll talk about what happens after work or school, evenings, relaxing, and dinner time.
Yes, we'll learn how to describe what you do when the day slows down.
So make yourself a cup of tea, take a deep breath, and join us again in part 3.
See you soon, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. It's evening now, the sun is going down, the day is almost finished, and it's time to relax.
Yes, we've talked about mornings and afternoons. Now let's talk about how we end our day.
Evening is my favorite time. The world becomes quiet again.
Me too. I think evenings are like a soft goodbye to the day.
So, Mark, what time do you usually finish work?
I usually finish around 5:30, sometimes later if I have a project.
That's not bad. I usually finish my classes around 4, 5.
Nice. So what do you do when you finish work?
First, I walk home slowly. It helps me relax and think about my day.
That's a lovely habit. I usually take the bus home, listen to music, and look out the window.
That sounds peaceful too. Music makes every ride special.
What kind of music do you like in the evening?
Soft music. Something calm, maybe piano or acoustic guitar.
Oh, I love that. I sometimes listen to jazz when I cook dinner.
So you're one of those music and cooking people.
Yes, that's me. It makes cooking feel fun, not like work.
That's great. I usually cook while listening to the news or a podcast.
What do you usually eat for dinner?
I usually have rice and vegetables, sometimes soup. What about you?
I often eat pasta or stir-fried noodles. Easy and quick.
Yes, that's the best kind of dinner after a long day.
And sometimes I just make a sandwich if I'm too tired.
Same! Simple food always tastes better when you're tired.
That's true. It's not about fancy food, it's about comfort.
You know, Mark, dinner time is special for many people. It's a moment to sit, slow down, and talk.
Yes, it's not just about eating, it's about connecting.
Exactly. I love eating dinner with family or friends. We talk about our day, laugh, and share stories.
That sounds wonderful. I usually eat alone on weekdays, but I call my parents after dinner.
Oh, that's so nice. Hearing familiar voices always makes you feel home.
Yes, it does.
What do you do after dinner, Mark?
I usually wash the dishes. Not my favorite job.
Mine either. But it feels nice when the kitchen is clean.
Yes, it's like saying, okay, the day is done.
That's a nice way to think about it. After dinner, I often read or watch a show.
What kind of shows do you like?
Funny ones, sitcoms or light dramas, something that makes me smile before bed.
Same. I love funny shows after a busy day. They help me forget stress.
For our listeners, this is a great time to practice sentences with after.
Yes, you can say, after dinner, I watch TV.
After work, I go home.
After school, I do my homework.
These small sentences make your daily routine sound smooth and clear.
Mark, do you ever go out in the evening, Emily?
Sometimes I meet friends for dinner or walk by the river. It's quiet and relaxing.
That sounds lovely. I sometimes go to the gym in the evening.
Oh, really? That's impressive.
Only sometimes. Maybe twice a week.
Okay, that's still good. Exercise helps you sleep better.
Yes, it clears my mind after work.
What time do you usually get home from the gym?
Around 8. Then I take a shower, change into comfortable clothes, and relax.
That sounds perfect. I love that moment when you change into pajamas and the day feels officially done.
Yes, that's the best feeling. Freedom.
Exactly.
You know, the evening is a great time to slow down and enjoy little things. Good food, music, a book.
Yes. It's when we say thank you to the day.
I like that. Thank you to the day.
It's true. Every day has small gifts, a smile, a meal, a nice moment.
Yes, even simple days can be beautiful if we notice them.
Let's help our listeners with some common evening expressions.
Great idea. I have dinner at 7. I watch TV after work. I listen to music before bed. I take a shower in the evening. I read a book before sleeping.
Perfect. These sentences are simple and useful for describing your evening.
And you can also add feelings like, I feel tired. I feel relaxed. I feel happy.
Yes, feelings make your English sound real.
Mark, do you use your phone at night?
Yes, too much sometimes. I watch videos or check messages.
Me too. But I try not to use it right before bed.
Yes, because it makes it hard to sleep.
Right. The blue light keeps your brain awake.
So now I read or listen to quiet music before sleeping.
That's a good idea. I sometimes listen to the sound of rain. It helps me relax.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Peaceful sounds are like lullabies for adults.
Exactly.
What time do you usually go to bed?
Around 11, sometimes later if I watch a movie.
Me too. I always tell myself, just one more episode, and then it's midnight.
That happens to everyone.
Yes, but when I sleep early, I feel much better the next morning.
True. Sleep is the secret to a good next day.
You know, talking about daily routines helps people notice how much small habits matter.
Yes, life is built from small things. Waking up, eating, walking, resting.
And when you describe those things in English, you make them special.
That's so true. You give value to ordinary moments.
So, listeners, practice describing your evening like this. I come home at 6. I have dinner with my family. I watch TV after dinner. I take a shower. I go to bed at 10.
That's a perfect daily story.
Yes, try to say it slowly, clearly, and with feeling.
Remember, your English doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to sound real.
In the next and final part, we'll talk about the last part of your day, bedtime and reflection, and how to describe your full routine naturally.
Yes, we'll put all the parts together so you can talk about your whole day in English.
So make yourself comfortable, maybe grab a cup of tea, and join us for part 4.
See you soon, friends.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for the final part of our series about daily routine, talking about your day in English.
Yes, we've already walked through the morning, the afternoon, and the evening, and now we're ending the day together.
Nighttime, my favorite part of the day.
Me too. It's quiet, calm, and full of peace.
So, Mark, after dinner and relaxing, what's the last thing you usually do before bed?
After I clean up the kitchen, I usually take a shower. Then I change into my pajamas and drink a glass of water.
That sounds nice. What about you, Emily?
I usually take a warm shower too. It helps me feel clean and ready for sleep.
I agree. It's like washing away the whole day.
Yes, I love that feeling.
Me too.
Do you read before bed?
I do. I like reading short stories or something relaxing.
Me too. Sometimes I read, sometimes I just listen to calm music or an audiobook.
That's a great idea. Listening helps you sleep faster.
Yes, especially soft voices or slow piano sounds.
I like listening to the sound of rain when I sleep. It's so peaceful.
Oh, that's beautiful. It feels like nature is singing you goodnight.
What time do you usually go to bed?
Around 11 o'clock, sometimes later if I'm watching a show.
Me too. I always say, one more episode, and suddenly it's midnight.
That's a global problem.
Yes, but when I go to bed early, I always feel so good the next morning.
Same here. Sleep is like pressing the reset button for your body and mind.
You know, it's nice to talk about bedtime. It's something everyone does, but we rarely think about it.
That's true. It's the time we finally stop and breathe.
Yes. Sometimes I sit by my window, look at the sky, and just say, thank you for today.
That's beautiful, Emily.
It makes me feel peaceful and ready for tomorrow.
I like that. A small moment of gratitude before sleep.
What helps you sleep better, Mark?
Turning off my phone and keeping the lights low.
Good idea. I try to do that too.
And no heavy food before bed.
Oh, yes, that's important. I can't sleep well if I eat too much at night.
Same here. A light dinner and a quiet mind. That's my secret.
Perfect combination.
Do you ever think about your day before sleeping?
Yes. I like to remember 3 good things that happened.
That's such a nice habit.
It helps me focus on the positive, even if the day was hard.
I like that idea. I might try it tonight.
Please do. It makes your dreams sweeter.
For our listeners, this is a good way to practice English too. Before bed, try to say your day in English, even just a few sentences.
Oh, yes, that's a great tip.
You can say, I woke up at 7. I went to work. I had lunch with friends. I came home and watched TV.
That's right. Try to remember your whole day in English. It's simple, fun, and helps you learn.
And if you forget a word, don't worry. You can use another word or gesture. The goal is to keep speaking.
Yes, English grows stronger when you use it every day.
Let's give our listeners an example of how to describe a full daily routine.
Great idea. I'll start and you can do one after me.
Okay.
I wake up at 6:30. I brush my teeth and take a shower. Then I have breakfast, usually oatmeal and coffee. I go to work at 8 and teach my students until noon. I have lunch with my coworkers and work again in the afternoon. After work, I walk home, cook dinner, and watch a show. I take a shower, read a little, and go to bed around 10:30.
That's perfect. It sounds so natural. I wake up at 7. I brush my teeth, make coffee, and read the news. I leave home at 8 and take the bus to work. I start work at 9 and have meetings in the morning. I eat lunch around 12:30, then work again until 5:30. After work, I take a walk, cook dinner, and sometimes play the guitar. I take a shower, listen to music, and go to bed at 11.
Excellent example. You see, everyone's day is different, but the way to describe it in English is simple.
Yes, you just need a few time words and action verbs. Wake up, eat, go, work, rest, sleep.
You can also use time words like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, before work, after dinner.
Right. Those words make your sentences sound smooth and natural.
For example, in the morning, I go for a run. After dinner, I watch TV. Before bed, I read a book.
Beautiful and easy.
Mark, what do you think is the best way for beginners to practice talking about their day?
I'd say start with writing. Write your routine in simple sentences. Then read it aloud every day.
That's great advice. When you speak it often, your English becomes natural, like telling your own story.
Exactly. It's your life, so you already know the words in your heart.
Oh, I love that. You just have to learn how to say them in English.
Do you ever talk to yourself in English, Emily?
Yes, especially when I'm alone. I say things like, I'm cooking dinner, or I'm washing the dishes.
That's perfect practice.
It's funny, but it really helps.
Yes. When you describe what you're doing, you connect words to actions. That's how real language grows.
So, listeners, don't be shy. Talk to yourself in English every day about your routine, your feelings, your plans.
You'll be surprised how fast your English improves.
You know, Mark, talking about your day is like a small diary in your voice.
Yes, it helps you remember, reflect, and be thankful.
Exactly. And it reminds you that every day, even an ordinary one, is part of your story.
I love that. English becomes more than a language. It becomes a way to see your life clearly.
So, before we end, let's help our listeners try one short activity.
Yes.
Tonight, before you go to sleep, try to say 5 sentences about your day in English.
For example, I woke up early. I went to school. I ate lunch with my friends. I watched TV in the evening. I went to bed at 10.
That's all you need, 5 small sentences every night.
And soon, you'll be speaking English naturally without even thinking.
I love that. It's simple, real, and from the heart.
Just like our daily lives.
So, dear listeners, thank you for joining us today and every day.
We hope this episode helped you learn how to describe your daily routine with ease and confidence.
Remember, Small steps every day make big progress.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking English.
Yes, your life is full of stories waiting to be told.
And your English is the key to share them with the world.
Thank you for being with us.
Good night, everyone. Sleep well, and we'll see you next time.
Sweet dreams, friends.